Hi guys, and welcome to another puzzle haul video. As normally I'm going to divide the video into sections. So we've got puzzles that I exchanged, then there's going to be like a mix of puzzles that were either gifted to me or lent to me, and then the puzzles that I bought. Yeah, even though I said I'm not going to be doing that, but I have a reason. The first thing I want to talk about is the puzzle box holder, because you cannot get this in Slovenia, and I was trying to get it online for a while now, and I actually found this one on speedpuzzle.eu. It's the same website that organizes the Euro Jigsaw Jams, and Carolina recommended it to me, and I really like it because it's the way it's done is that you can disassemble it, so we can, put it together. I think it separates completely, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can completely take it apart, and that's good because then you can put it in the suitcase. So this is definitely going to be a lifesaver when I go to the worlds, because I don't normally puzzle with the puzzle, like I don't look at the picture, but it's just once I finish a section I like to look up to see where this section has to go, like just as a reference. So I'm really happy that I got this. So just wanted to get this out of the way because, if you want it, if you're in Europe, you can always buy it through, speedpuzzle.eu. I'm gonna link their shop in the description box below because, yeah, it took me a while. Like, I'm so not used to having it that I forgot to use it when I went to the competition last week, but that's on me. Anyway, moving on to the puzzles that I exchanged, and oh my god, there's so many. I actually, I'm trying to sell puzzles, but I'm not that successful because obviously I haven't been doing any new puzzles, so the only puzzles I've got to sell are some old ones that no one wants. That's why I just cannot sell them. But some people still wanted to change them, so it seems like I've got so many puzzles, but because I had only 1,000-piece puzzles to exchange, I got 200-piece puzzles for it. That's why there's like a big pile. But I decided I'm not gonna count my puzzles based on the numbers anymore, because someone can have 10 puzzles at home with 300 pieces, and someone can have one 3,000-piece puzzle at home and it's the same amount of pieces. So it feels like I should be counting pieces as opposed to actual, how many different puzzles I've got. Someone counted them. I got it on the comment under my puzzle collection video, and they counted all the pieces. I think it was puzzle collection 2023, if I'm not mistaken. I think there was like 80,000 pieces in the comment. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot a bit because I wasn't planning to do that today, so I forgot to check. But I counted them today, all the puzzles that I've got. So I've got over 95,000 pieces, and I've got exactly, because it's a really easy number to remember because it's literally it just repeats itself. So it's 95159. So 95,159 pieces. And I didn't count the puzzles that were just lent to me because they're not my puzzles, so I don't, count them as part of my collection. So, oh god, this is... Oh, I actually rearranged my wardrobe because I ran out of space, so I'm using literally 2 wardrobes now. But the other one is all the puzzles that I've done and are ready to be exchanged, or the puzzles that have been lent to me. So my main collection is still in my wardrobe, but everything else is somewhere else. But yeah, I'm working on it, okay? I need to, because when I go to the worlds, there's gonna be so many puzzles. I'm driving, so I'm gonna be able to bring them back by car. So yeah, I need to make room. Anyway, enough talking. Let's start with the puzzles that I exchanged. The first one is a 759-piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and the title of this one is Dragon Cave. So I swapped this puzzle for another exit puzzle because that's just what we do, and I'm really looking forward to putting it together because I haven't seen it in the shop anywhere, so I have an impression that, I don't know, someone brought it from a foreign country, and that just makes it so much more special. Up next is the 500-piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and the title of this one is Trendy. This puzzle is also not available in Slovenia, I don't think, but Carolina brought it 2 competitions ago. Someone swapped it with her and now it's just circling within the community. I'm really looking forward to putting this one together because it is a Ravensburger puzzle and it's always good to have practice on these before going to the worlds. The next one is also a 500-piece puzzle by Art Puzzle, and the title of this one is Yeah Hey. There is just something about this puzzle that it just, I don't normally like paintings, because I like clay lines. But it's just something about this puzzle that makes me really want to do it. And also, It looks quite difficult. I don't know, maybe not. If it was a 1,000-piece puzzle, I would probably think about getting it a lot more. But because it's 500 pieces and also it's a brand that I've never done before, so I thought it would be good to try. And even though it's not a Ravensburger puzzle, it's still a good puzzle to practice on, because at least you get to do different pictures that, you know, you might get at a competition. We have another 500-piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and the title of this one is Looking for Queen. So I have no idea what it says at the top because I don't speak German, but this puzzle, my friend got it in Austria, so it's also another puzzle that you cannot get in Slovenia. So many special puzzles in this puzzle haul, that's insane. Also another painting, well, drawing really, it looks like it's done with chalk, but I like it. I don't know, there's just something about it, and like I said, Ravensburger puzzle, I'm never gonna say no to that, especially if it's 500 pieces. So also looking forward to doing this one in preparation for the Worlds. Up next is a 500-piece puzzle by Educa, and the title of this one is Dream Bubbles. As many of you know, I don't particularly enjoy Educa puzzles because of that cut, but there was just something about this puzzle and they guaranteed me that it's not a difficult puzzle. So I was like, okay, because the donuts one, he solved the donuts one, and he said that the donuts one was difficult and that this one was not. So I assumed that it shouldn't be too bad, but I just like the picture. There's just something about it when it's so colorful and different. So yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm looking forward to doing it because like I said, it's Educa, so I'm a little bit scared, but good practice. Like, we might get Educa on Euro Jigsaw Jam, you never know, so it's good to practice with that cut as well. And I saw that there was like a competition now, I think it was Hungarian one, and they did all the Educa puzzles. And actually one of the puzzles that they had at the competition I have in my collection right now. So, you know, you never know. It might pop up sometime, you know. Another 500-piece puzzle by Schmidt, and the title of this one is Sunday Outing with Good Friends. Honestly, I don't particularly like this picture. I don't know, it's not the type of picture I would go for. It's very busy, so yeah, I don't know, but I love Schmidt. So I haven't done many 500, well, to be fair, this new 500-piece puzzle, I've only done one of them because I really want to see, sorry. I'm just gonna open that now. But yeah, it's the thicker one. It's the one that we just had for Euro Jigsaw Jam. Because the ones that I've done are like really old Schmidt puzzles. Oh, there's another puzzle comparison I could do. Old Schmidt with the new Schmidt. Oh, okay, sorry. My brain is just going in all different directions. So yeah, I just really like Schmidt puzzles, and I didn't care about the picture that much because like I said, again, at the competition you never know what you're gonna get. And busier the puzzle, the better it is for me to practice, because those are the puzzles that confuse me the most. Like, just looking at this picture is making me wanna cry. No, just kidding. It's not gonna actually be that bad because you can still have sections to separate, but it's good to practice on this because you get to, I don't know, but like learn to look for the smallest details that are gonna help you find smaller sections of the puzzle, because my usual technique is just go for the brighter things, anything that stands out, and then assemble those. But obviously all the colors are throughout the entire puzzle here, so this is not gonna be possible here. Another 500-piece puzzle by Schmidt, and the title of this one is Sweet Temptations. Now this puzzle just makes me hungry, so like I don't know what's with the food puzzles lately, but it seems like I've been getting a lot of them. I don't know. It's just looking at it is just making me want to eat something from here. This apparently is a very tricky puzzle, because this was the first one I picked, you know, because I had to pick two 500-piece puzzle for a 1,000-piece puzzle, and this is the first one. I was like, I need this one, and then I was looking for the other one. I found that one, and when I got this one, she was like, this one is gonna surprise you. I'm like, why, is there a trick to the puzzle? It's like, is there something hiding in it, you know? Because I always like that the puzzle has something extra in them, and she was like, no, it's gonna trick you, like it looks easy, but when you start to assemble it, it's not as easy as it looks. Okay, so this puzzle has been lent to me. I completely forgot I had it on the wrong pile, so we're just gonna put this there for later. Up next is a 500-piece puzzle by Clementoni, and the title of this one is Stairs. Oh my god, how much I love this puzzle, you have no idea, because we were supposed to have this as a Battle of the YouTube Puzzlers puzzle, but I think it wasn't available to get in New Zealand and Australia. that's why we had to get a different option, and since then I've been wanting it, but I've refused to buy new puzzles. And now some people bought it and it's in Slovenia, and now I forgot to mention you cannot get it in Slovenia, you have to buy it online. So yeah, it's in Slovenia now. I think we've got 2 copies amongst friends now, and I managed to get one of them. So I don't know, like on the picture I just love everything about it, but then when I have a close look it looks like it could be quite tricky. You know, because the colors, they're really nice, but they do repeat a lot. But maybe it's just the size of the patterns are gonna help. I don't know how I would tackle it. I would probably go by the fence to just do that because it's very clear in color. And then probably do this flooring because it's also very obvious. And then, I don't know, just start with the stairs. Maybe it's not gonna be that difficult. I don't know, absolutely love this puzzle. Honestly, like, I don't know if that's an actual staircase because it looks really cool. I would love to have a staircase like this in my home if I had a staircase. Up next is the 1000-piece puzzle by Clementoni, and the title of this one is Pantone, Red Hibiscus Aroma. I have no idea if I said Pantone right, probably not. But there is just something about this puzzle, it's so clean. It does look difficult because if you think this is going to be quite a big section of just red and there's quite a lot of black pieces, it doesn't look like it has any shading. Clementoni is a good brand though, so I'm not worried that the Pisca is gonna cause any problems. But it's just something about this picture, it's just so clean, like you would just assemble it and put it on the wall, you know what I mean? It's just so much different to any other puzzles that I had or like even seen. So it's just, yeah, I really like it. And the last puzzle I exchanged is a 1000-piece puzzle by Educa, and the title of this one is Bottle Caps Collage. So this is the puzzle that was at a Hungarian competition, and I would normally not pick a 1000-piece Educa puzzle because I've never done one and 500 pieces are enough for me of that standard cut pieces. But this one, there's just something about it. I think it's going to be so easy to separate the sections because it's like a clear gradient, and I think that's why it's going to make it even easier than a 500-piece puzzle, you know. Even though I did the Pebbles one, it was also a gradient puzzle and it wasn't easy at all. I think this one is going to be easier because you have prints on the caps. So even if you get confused on what's what, you can always just go for the print. So I'm actually really looking forward to doing this puzzle. Okay, so now we are moving on to puzzles that were gifted to me or like, you know, lent to me. And yeah, it's a bit of a mix-up because I forgot about this puzzle. So I technically have 500 pieces less, and that would put me to 94, not 49, 94,659, is it? Yeah, pieces. Sorry, my brain is just, yeah. I know it's simple math, but I cannot do it now. But this is a bit out of order now because, yeah. I'm gonna start with the puzzle that was gifted to me. Okay. It's a 1000-piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and the title of this one is Paris. So the girl that we've been going to the competition together, she gave me this puzzle because she told me her story. She's got like 20 puzzles in her collection and she's had them for a while. And she's really scared, well, not scared, that's not the right word, but like she's really, you know, holding on to the puzzles. She really wants to keep her collection because she really likes it. And this is the first puzzle she's letting go because she said she has to start, otherwise she's just gonna be growing collection, you know, and she doesn't have any puzzles to exchange then, and then she keeps borrowing and all of that. So she said that she wants to change her collection a little bit. And this is the first puzzle she decided to give away. And I said, if she's got problems letting this one go, ooh, I don't want to see her collection. But no, this one looks like a nightmare. I mean, it does have a lot of different elements in the picture, but it's just so grey. This one would probably be ideal to do when it's really sunny outside, so you get all the details of the puzzle, like the gradients and stuff. But I haven't decided yet if I want to do it or not, because it just looks like a little bit of torture. But, you know, this red umbrella is gonna be easy, at least something. Okay, now moving on to the puzzles that have been lent to me. And the first one is a 500-piece puzzle by Clementoni, and the title of this one is Budapest. So I got this puzzle from a friend, the one that we were in the team's competitions together, and I don't know why I took it. You know, he said it's a good practice puzzle, and I agree because the picture is definitely difficult. It just, yeah. This is definitely not the puzzle that I would buy in the shop, but the worlds are, you know, fast approaching. We are at the end of May now and they're in September, so we've got about 4 months to go. And I'm actually having quite a good 500-piece puzzle collection now, which really, it makes me feel better because I haven't been doing a lot of speed puzzling lately. So I'm not gonna say I'm looking forward to doing this puzzle, but I am looking forward to starting practicing for the Worlds. And the other puzzle that was gifted to me is a 1000-piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and the title of this one is Adventures with Alice. So the same girl that gave me the Paris one gave me this one as well, and she wants it back because it's a really nice puzzle and I completely understand, but it's just something about it. I know it's really dark and like mysterious, but I don't know, it's just something about that picture that just draws me in. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to putting this one together. It is a portrait, which is not my favorite, but I've learned that you can always flip the puzzle around, or you know, work on the top section first and then make your way down. So I'll manage, but I really like this one. I've got a month now to finish it because then we have another competition and I can return it to her. Okay, now we are moving on to puzzles that I bought, and I know I said I'm not going to be buying any more puzzles. The first one I technically didn't buy because we had a competition and obviously you need to pay the fees, the competition fees, and then you just get the puzzle in return. But the other one I did buy. But yeah, let's just start with the first one. It's a 500-piece puzzle by Libelud, and the title of this one is Escape. As many of you know by now, we are doing Dixit puzzles for the competition, and this one was pairs competition. We ended up being third. I went with a friend who's never speed puzzled before, so he really enjoyed it. I think it was really fast actually. I'm gonna put the time lapse at the end of the video, like normally. But we are quickly running out of Dixit puzzles, and that's why we are looking for other solutions on how to get the puzzles in Slovenia, because I think we've got only 2 500-piece puzzles left. So when I saw that we got this one, I was really happy because it's my favorite picture out of the ones that are still left. So next time we have teams competition, so second Sunday of June, I don't know which date it is, we are gonna have teams competition, and it's basically completely randomly selected. So what you're gonna do is apply as an individual and, you know, reserve your spot. And then once we get there and they see how many of us are there and who actually came, they're gonna randomly select teams. So that's gonna be so much fun because we've been doing these competitions since December, right? So we had December, January, February, March, April, May. We've had 6 competitions so far, and it's usually majority of like the same people. So we kind of get to know each other, but we never puzzle together, so we don't really get to know each other. So I think this is gonna be a really nice way to almost like to make us friends. Yeah, I don't know if that's like the right expression, but like connect the community a little bit more. We are already like a small little puzzle family, but I've realized that I don't even know the names of half of them. So I think this is going to be a great way to do it. And if it works well, we might do that every time. And it's going to be more about making new friends and connections than winning, because, you know, normally if you make a good team, no one can come close. But now when we are going to be completely mixed up, anything goes, you know, anyone can be the winner. So it's going to make it more exciting as well, I think. And the only puzzle that I technically bought is a 3000-piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and the title of this one is Puzzles on Puzzles. So I had my eyes on this puzzle since it came out, but it wasn't really available in Europe, let alone in Slovenia. And then randomly the other day, I went to the shop where my friend works at. They also have a game shop, toy shop, and I went there just randomly to say hi because I was just in the area. And I was like, show me your puzzle section. And what they have is very different to anything else I've seen in Slovenia so far. But normally anytime you go in any shop that sells puzzles, it's always going to be like the same puzzles. Like in any shop you go, you're going to see the same pictures all the time. And then I got there and I was like, I've never seen this puzzle before. I've never seen this puzzle before. Obviously the brands are still the same. They have Ravensburger, I think it's Clementoni. What else is it? Yeah, I forgot all the puzzle brands that they had, but it's not like they have some extra puzzle brands that you cannot get anywhere else in Slovenia. It's not like that, it's just the images. And I was like, how do you have so many different ones? And they said when they get the order sheet, they basically just order one of each and then they just put them on the shelf. So they're not thinking as much like, oh, we are just gonna get the puzzles that we know are gonna sell, but they're thinking more like to have a variety of images for people. So I'm gonna link their company in the description box below, because if you live in Slovenia, you have to check it out, and the prices are also very good. Like it's, yeah, some puzzles are a lot cheaper than what I've seen in other shops in Slovenia as well. I've never seen this puzzle anywhere else in Slovenia, and to be fair, I wasn't looking online if it's already available to buy, maybe from Amazon. But when I saw it, I was just like, okay, I think it's time to get it because, you know, it's a pretty puzzle. I'm just not sure about the actual piece cut, because obviously you have a puzzle that already has a piece cut, and then you have a piece cut on piece cuts, if that makes any sense. Because when I was doing the puzzle, the golden one, I don't know if you remember, if you see the picture, you might. They're almost quite confusing because the piece cut pattern on the pieces can throw you off a little bit. So in that sense, like, I wasn't really thinking if it's gonna be an easy puzzle, but it's a 3,000 piece puzzle. I've done the tigers one, and this one looks way easier than the tigers one, hopefully. Because, yeah, I just hope I'm not gonna regret buying it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the new puzzles, and I'll see you next time. Bye!